The kind of common theme of former presidents is you kind of back off. You don't necessarily fade into obscurity, but you're not at the forefront of the political movement. And for the most part, people have done that sort of thing. Obviously, Donald Trump is an exemption, but he did decide to run again, so he wasn't ever completely out of it. That being said, Bush kind of just left the scene and did his own thing. He's busy painting and cleaning up his normal residential street. Obama kind of did that, except for the fact that he's kind of reversing course as of late. Let's bring our panel back: Bryce, Eddie, Katie, Zachariah. Katie, so Obama has made headlines over the last couple weeks too. It's not like this the last couple years. He's called Ma'am Danny over there in New York, gave his advice on that front. He also is playing with Gavin Newsom a little bit of like, hey, talking, this is a great job on the redistricting thing. My thought is Obama's trying to be the kingmaker. He didn't like the fact that they ran a mental patient and also Joe Biden in the last election, and he wasn't thrilled with that. And I think he's going to be the kingmaker. What do you think? What's his angle getting back into the political realm?
Getting back into the political realm, this man is telling Gavin Newsom, go do something unconstitutional, which it's the redistricting in California violates three sections of our state constitution.
Yeah.
And we look at Obama's history. When has he cared about following rule of law? This man was in charge of Russiagate. He was allowing the Clinton campaign to go spy on President Trump. And there's the presidential immunity component of this, that he's not suffering under what others will. But this guy doesn't really care as long as they're in power. And it's very likely, and I know everyone says it's conspiracy theory, that he was behind the scenes with Susan Rice directing the country while Joe Biden was on the beaches of Delaware or, incapacitated in the White House. It is so clear that Obama has not given up power. I don't think he's actually ever given up power since he left office. He just kind of puppeteers behind the scenes and tries to hope that they'll gain momentum. He did the same thing with the interchange between Biden and Kamala Harris. So, look, Obama needs to get out of this situation with redistricting. I don't think it's going to end well for Gavin Newsom. This is a mid-cycle redistricting, and I think Obama would be best to go sit on the beach and retire.
Yeah, the redistricting conversation is a great conversation. Maybe we'll have that a little bit later on. But Bryce, Katie, I think brought up an interesting point. I'm not even necessarily sure on purpose. Is it the fact that Barack Obama knows that he's implicated in a bunch of these different scandals and is like, okay, I can't take any chances with us running some dope and losing again. I need to make sure I'm taken care of and I need to make sure we win. Therefore, I'm going to try and be the kingmaker. Do you think that might be an angle that he's trying to play?
Oh, sure. And it's not a conspiracy any longer that he was the one running a lot of things behind the scenes. I mean, I think that's pretty clear. I'm excited because I think he's a turd, and I don't think people respect him like they used to. And I think he helped wreck Kamala Harris by coming out the way he did. He didn't create any significant bounce for her. And the truth is, thanks to Turning Point and Charlie Kirk and all the work that's been done in the youth, we're coming up against a situation where it's going to be the perimenopausal wine moms and the conservative young bros fighting it out. And I'm going to put all my money on those dudes because it is changing. And this next election is going to be huge. And Gavin Newsom is a fool. And I think he's going to be exposed for that pretty quickly.
I'm probably in the minority here, but I really, really hope Gavin Newsom gets the nomination because I think he will lose 48 states. Also, that's the same guy who cheated on his wife with his best friend's wife while she was working for him at the mayor's office. I think that's correct, and I also try to use every opportunity I can to get that on the air.